Good morning, teacher. My name is Laura Valentina Cadavid Patiño. In this video, I will tell about the mind, how it works, memory, imagination, some memories that I have from when I was a little girl. What is mind? Mind comprises a person's set of intellectual capacities such as perception, thought, consciousness, learning, imagination, and memory. It is also the part of the human brain where these processes take place. How does our mind work? Our mind works by reacting to external cues. It responds to everything we see, smell, hear, or touch before all this movement, before all this experience. Subsequently, uh, all these internal reactions are interpreted by the self, the ego, and by a history of experience. And therefore, they are only mechanistic defensive reactions for their survival. Um, the mind integrate various faculties of the brain, allowing us to gather information, reason, and draw conclusions. That is, it is the interaction between the brain and the environment. Our mental activity has three types of processes: the conscious, the unconscious, and procedural. It also encompasses non-intellectual function and affective function. Nowadays, scientists continue studying the human mind because it is quite complex, and every day something new is discovered about it. Something very important in the process of the mind is experience, because it is one of the ways to acquire knowledge throughout our life, through experience, stimulate, and observations. It is also the main way of learning when we are young. Recent studies show that until the 8th month of life, the person is able to form um, a specific endurance for each person. So at this age, they are scared when a stranger comes and not before. Okay, on the other hand, between the two highest functions of the brain are imagination and memory, which have a close relationship with thought, and I have been shown, and it has been shown that imagination depends on memory, because it is the one that contains the raw material to complete an imaginary scenario. So, memory allow us to store memories, and it is the hard disk where we store images, events, ideas, um, and feelings. And it is the one that helps us evaluate new sensations. While imagination is a human faculty to mentally represent events, stories, and images of scenes that don't exist um, in, in reality. In the other words, it takes us to a world away from reality where we can be whatever we want. The great difference between the two functions of the mind is that while memory helps us to remember, imagination helps us to create. Personally, I have memories from my 3 years old, among which are the following. At the age of 5, um, I traveled to Santa Marta with my aunt Pilar, my uncle Wilson, and my 3 cousins, David, Andres, and Santiago. Something that will never disappear from my mind eh, is that we have to stay in a hotel in a town until the opening of the road the next day. And I have always been a very uncomfortable person since when I went to the bathroom and saw that the color of the bathroom and the shower was black. I didn't want bathe or make of boring. I tried to hold it, but I ended up urinating standing up, and in the end, my aunt Pilar bathed me in the shower while I cried with disgust. And I also remember that I was 6 years old. They uh, um, they took us to the Espinal to see a bullfight. The truth was, I was very excited to see the animals, and I also didn't know what that was. But when the show started, and I saw how the balls were hard, I started to cry and asked to be taken out of the place because I didn't find it at all funny to see the suffering of those animals. And being outside, um, I I saw how they threw out the poor dead bull, and I think that from there my animalistic spirit began, and my rejection rejection of the bullfight and the animal abuse in general. Thank you for your attention, teacher. Bye.